In just a couple of days, the winter arc will begin once again, and everyone is hyped about it. I am as well, and it is really good that it's the case. That's the case, but I don't want to record yet another video telling you about the rules of winter arc or what that even is. I just assume that since there are so many videos about it, you just know those things, right? But instead, what I want to do in this video is to give you a realistic guide on how to navigate through this entire event, because yeah, while everyone claims that you should work out really hard, you should build a profitable business and all of that stuff, that is really great. Those are great goals, but I want you to be realistic here, because that's something that I have done 1 year ago, when I was just assuming that okay, yeah, I have this winter arc, everyone is building businesses, everyone is locking in, everyone is training hard, everyone is pushing themselves, all of that stuff. And so I just assumed that okay, if that's the case, if I will just lock myself in, I'll be able to build like a 10K per month agency as a complete beginner and all of that stuff. I just literally thought that, but there then came the really harsh reality. And so I just want you, because here's the thing, you can achieve a lot of things, you can develop yourself a lot, really. And winter arc is really one of the best times of the year, honestly. And I will dive into everything in just a second, but I just want you to be realistic about things, okay? So please watch this video, because that will be really valuable for you. So let's dive right into it. As I said, there is a lot of hope about it, and that makes this time the perfect time to truly lock in and just do the work. And I'm not telling you to not push yourself, to not work out. I want you to truly do that. I want you to truly look yourself in, do the workouts, push yourself to the limits and all of that stuff. But don't assume that you will be able to, build an awesome physique, like a Greek god's physique, top tier physique, if you're just starting out with working out, right? That's not the case. You only have realistically about like 3-4 months, something like this. It's not enough time to build anything great. If you want to truly build like anything absolutely great, like a really profitable business that brings you thousands of dollars every single month, or like, as I said, like this Greek god's physique, it will take much longer than just those 3 or 4 months. But I'm not saying that to discourage you. I'm telling you that because it's so important that you understand that. Listen, as I said, like I did this mistake that I was thinking that I could build really great things in just those 3 or 4 months, but that's not really the case. So since everyone is so hyped up about these things, about this whole winter arc, I want you to take advantage of it, because if you will just scroll on social media or anything like that, you will see a lot of edits, a lot of content about this winter arc, and a lot of reminders to log in and do the hard work actually. And so this is a great opportunity to keep yourself accountable and feel this kind of connection with others, that everyone is doing the hard work, everyone is logging in, and all of that stuff. That is great, because I think this honestly the only time during the year when everyone is so connected to each other and everyone has the same goal and is participating in the same event, right? But as I said, it's not realistic to, especially like if you already have something going on in terms of business, or if you're already working out for like at least a year, you could probably develop a really great physique. And now I'm not saying that if you're a beginner, you can't go anywhere with that. Like if you're a beginner, you can probably build a business that will bring you, some money here and there. It won't be anything consistent. It won't be anything great, as I said, but that will always be something. If you already started working out, if you are a beginner with working out, I'm not saying that you can develop a nice physique. It won't be this top tier physique that everyone is pushing you to achieve, right? I just want you to be realistic about it. You will greatly develop your body, that is for sure, but don't expect yourself to be like 3 times bigger after just 3 or 4 months. That's what I'm saying. And so if that's not like the things that you can achieve realistically as a beginner, what can you do? This is really important, because instead of focusing on building like those goals which you can't really control, because like honestly, if you, like for me, I have sent over 1,000 emails recently to clients and all of that stuff, to potential clients, sorry, and I have not landed a single client out of that, even though I am in the game of agency business and all that stuff for over a year now, and I still have not landed a single client, because that's how reality works, right? And so, you should focus, instead of those goals that you can't really control, you should focus on things that you can control. And I have listed 4 of them, which is, first of all, you need to take advantage of the hype. As I said, like, it's just so cool, to be able to connect with every single person on earth. And it doesn't even matter what country you're from and all of that stuff. Like, you can just connect, okay? Because there's all this hype. That's why it's so great. It's such a great time. But you also should discover your limits. And so when everyone is talking to push to your limits, work hard, and all of that stuff, that is really great advice, and that is exactly what you should do. But not with the expectation, but at the end of the day, you will end up having like multi-million-dollar business or great guts physique. Instead, try to really push yourself, because that will result in something at least. But the main thing that you want to get out of it is to discover your limits. You have to know your limits, because if you know where your limits are, you then have the point of reference from which you can start working on yourself, right? If you know that you can, I don't know, do 30 push-ups, then you will know that, okay, this is my limit, and I will be doing progress if I will be able to do even one more push-up. Like, that's the point of reference, but you really need to know. And it's not only like in physical terms, because you can know your limits physically, but you can also know your limits mentally. So you can try to see for how long you can work on a certain thing, how much you can learn in a certain day. Try to really push yourself, try to take advantage of this hype and all of that stuff, and push yourself to your limits in order to discover them. Because let me tell you, if you are watching this video, chances are that you don't know every single one of your limits. I do not know them as well. Like, that's normal, right? We have so many limits, and we have to discover them if we want to grow in a certain area. And so that is why you should discover them. As I said, I already mentioned that, but you should push hard, because that is what will allow you to discover those limits. And you should develop 3 main skills. That's what I believe. First of all, last control, because one of the rules of Winter Arc is that you will try to control your last, essentially. And so if you are able to truly develop this skill, bro, you will be unstoppable. Because if we can avoid being controlled by our lust, by our emotions, bro, you have so much energy that we can then redirect to many different things, to building our business, to working out. This is such a great skill to have. And since, as I said, I know I'm repeating myself, but I want you to try to understand that there will be a lot of hype about it, so it will be easier for you to control this lust, because the only thing that it will take for you is to see one motivational reel on Instagram, let's say, that will tell you to control your lust and just go with your day, go push harder, push beyond your limits and all of that stuff, and that will be it. And you will be able to just look back in, essentially. And that's at least how it works in my case, right? Then you also should develop the skill of building great habits, because while, as I said, like, this 3 or 4 months is not enough time to build anything great, you can still, during this time, develop the skill of building great habits, of essentially managing your habits, of both breaking bad ones and building good ones, replacing the bad ones with good ones, right? You can really achieve that pretty much easily. And the last thing should be that you should develop the skill, like, you should develop the discipline, okay? Because it will be hard, like, it will be dark outside, it will be cold outside, it will be really, like, the atmosphere will not be all rainbows and all of that stuff. Like, it will be really sad, okay? It will be really sad atmosphere, but you can use it to your advantage. And even though you will not feel like pushing yourself, you will not feel like doing the workout, you will not feel like going and doing the work, you can still do that. And that way you will develop a lot of discipline. And all of those 3 skills, so lust control, habit building, and discipline, those will allow you to truly build great things, okay? It's like, my main point here is that you can develop those 3 skills during this Winter Arc, and then they will allow you to then truly thrive in life, okay? Because those are really important things. Like, they give you energy, they give you really the right direction that you need in life. And honestly, if you could develop all of those three, you will be winning, brother. You will be winning. Okay? Yeah, so that is all from me. And that was how I am going to participate in this winter arc. And yeah, I wish you best of luck and give your all during this winter arc. That's what I want you to do. Okay? Yeah. Thank you for watching. If you found value in this video, you can subscribe to this channel if you are new here. You can join our free community. Link is in the description. Probably we'll be sharing a lot of wins during this winter arc, and yeah, so that could be fun, right? Other than that, thank you for watching, and as always, keep pushing.